Hey guys, this is Eric with Importapart. I'm just going to touch a couple bases on the Saturn drive-by-wire throttle bodies that come on the 2002-2003 Saturn Vue and the 2000-2005 Saturn L series, which would be like an L300, an LW300, and an LS2. These are notoriously bad. They don't go bad quite that often, but when you have low power problems, this could be one of your culprits. Normally, you won't see a check engine light before you'll notice a drivability related issue, but there usually will be a trouble code associated with it. It can be usually a P0121 or a 123, and there can also be transmission related codes associated with this, as this is how the transmission control unit determines what gear and how much fluid pressure to give to each selected gear. Anyway, we have built this rig here to test these. Most of the ones that you find online available, they have strictly been pulled out of the salvage yard. We test ours as much as we possibly can. We have 0 returns on these, and we're going to show you. Alright, I've got this powered on. As you can hear, there's a high-pitched whine. When you turn your key to the on position, you want to listen for that whine. That returns this throttle plate into the closed position. Another thing before we go into how it works, if you take your throttle body boot off and you notice that there is no resistance with the key out of the ignition, then you can't push the plate, or it's too easy, like there's no spring, that is a very good indication of a bad throttle body. This one is powered on, so it's impossible for me to push this, and if you notice, if I do, it fights me and it tries to push it back. It'll actually take your finger off, so don't do that. One of the things that leads to these having problems, besides engines getting too hot and overheating, carbon buildup on the back creates a lot of resistance for the motor in here to turn the throttle plate, and that can wear the motor out and actually strip parts inside the throttle plate. Now, as you can see, this throttle body is in the closed position and no light gets through. I have this gas pedal simulator that I've made here, and I can turn it, and you can see it moves the throttle plate accordingly. Here, I'm going to set this down so you can get a full range. So every single throttle body that we sell goes through this test. We can hold it in several different positions and make sure that it will stay in that position and that there's no dead spots. When these are bad, when there's no resistance, they either will not move and they will not open, and that'll create a symptom of reduced power. You may not be able to rev it past 2,000 or 3,000 RPM, or it will shift abruptly hard when your foot's to the floor because your gas pedal is indicating a wide open throttle position, but the throttle body is not letting in a lot of air. So this is the first place I'd look if you have symptoms associated with that, and if you need a throttle body, feel free to buy one from us. We keep them in stock. The L300 and the Vue are different. They work the same way, but they're not interchangeable regardless of what you see on the internet. I've sold hundreds of these, and I used to sell them as fitting both, and we got a lot of returns that way. So I would highly recommend getting one for the vehicle. You want to match the Bosch part number, which is at the bottom. On this particular one, it's from an L300. It's 0280 750 005. I believe the Saturn Vue ends in 119. These are, most of the time when we see bad ones, you'll be able to tell without having to power it up. But what you can do is with 2 people, turn the key in the on position and watch as your friend presses on the gas pedal. You'll be able to watch this throttle plate open just as I have showed you. So anyway, good luck in fixing your car, guys, and if you need one, feel free to contact us at 314-502-3104. Thanks.